Okay, here I am in the San Ynez Valley, and I'm walking up one of the hills that little Miss and I used to tear up. Just tear up. Back in the day. It's a little harder me walking up the hill than being on the back of Miss. And those powerful hind quarters and those front legs just digging in. Oh, yeah, she loved running up any hill. Give her a hill, she was as happy as a clam. Right, horse? Right? Yes, horse. Oh, gosh. I remember she would basically just say when we were at the base of a hill or a mountain, grab on, because here we go. And she would. As soon as I gave her the go-ahead, boom, like a cannonball shot out of a cannon. Powerful. And it never ceased to amaze me that even when we were, not quite to the top, there was a little bit more to go, and she was breathing heavy and she was tired, but she didn't stop. That's when she kicked it in a little bit more. That's when she found that other gear. Oh my God. I mean, sometimes I'd be like, oh my God, Miss, really? Sure you're not gonna blow your heart out? Grass Mountain in the background. We honor Grass Mountain. Anyway, yeah, I mean, like, and you know what? If she blew her heart out, then you know what she would say? That's how we gotta live life. Blowing our heart out. Full force. 110% or more. Live life, blowing your heart out. How about that? Don't be afraid. We live so afraid, right? That was just always her thing. Like, don't hold back. What are you holding back for? What kind of life are you living when you hold back? Oh, we hold back because we don't want to feel too much emotion. We don't want to feel sadness. If I love too much, oh my gosh, there's going to be an inevitable loss, and then I'm going to feel grief. Yep, there is. All of us who have pets or animals, we know that we just can't help it. The love is so pure, and it's so unconditional, and it's so there. And, yep, it sucks horribly when our little loved ones, animals, and of course our loved ones, human beings, of course, I'm just talking about animals right now, when they decide to cross over, it's horrible. It's horrible. The hole it leaves in our heart, but you know what? That's living. That's life. It's living at full throttle, not holding back. Oh, I don't want to love that much because it hurts too much. Well, how about it's expanding our heart? It's stretching us. I mean, losing Miss from the physical realm, obviously all of you know, pretty big. The biggest loss of my life by far. But yes, and I grieved. Still grieve, but not so much anymore because ironically cancer has helped me to heal that loss, that separation, and Miss has just shown herself to me in so many ways, undeniable ways, every frickin' day almost. But she was the light in that fog, that darkness, when I was in the hospital, I'd bring a big picture. My family and friends would bring one of my big canvas pictures of her and I on the beach back in 2011. Put it on the wall in my room in the hospital. And it was my constant reminder when I look at that picture, when I look at her, when I look at her eyes. It would bring me a smile, and it would remind me of the love, and it would remind me of the power that we all have within us. But she particularly would remind me of, this is just one of those hills, Lisa. One of those hills that you gotta dig deep with. Dig deep. And even when it gets a little bit darker sometimes, that's when you go deeper and you find another gear. Honestly, her little teachings, an example of the way she lived her life, has been one of the biggest things that has gotten me through this whole cancer experience. And I mean, I'm just beyond grateful for everything. Not just the glorious moments when Miss and I were these two little athletic peas in a pod. I used that phrase that came out. I'm writing the acknowledgments of my book, by the way. I'm almost done. That's my last thing to do. I'm switching gears here for a second. Yep, finishing with the acknowledgments. The writing's done, the editing's done. I just need to place pictures and finish the acknowledgments, and we're ready to send it off to the formatter, finish the finalizing touches on the book cover. Woohoo! Anyway, a little tangent there, but yeah, what was I talking about? Just getting through, being grateful for it all. And ironically, cancer has helped me to heal on so many levels. Good morning. Has helped me to heal on so many levels, ironically. Isn't that interesting? But what has it done is it's held the mirror in my face of, again, it's like, how bad do you want to be here? Are you ready to throw in the towel on this life? And that's fine too. There's no judgment. You know, we all are on a soul's journey, and whatever we're ready for, there's no judgment. If we're ready to leave this body, you know, God bless. But I'm not. Hence the reason why I don't want to say fought, because I'm not fighting, but I'm digging deep on that hill. I'm digging deep because there's more that I want to do. There's more that I want to give. I mean, I have to say, you know, one of the hardest things when I was in, you know, my darkest moments was one of the biggest source of tears was, I can't imagine not giving all that's within me, my head and my heart, all the books, all the stuff I have yet to share. I can't imagine, you know, I think Wayne Dyer said, you know, don't die with the song still in you. I mean, that was the biggest thing for me, is no, I still have so much to give. I got too many books to write. I've got other projects to do, things I want to give to the world with. So, yeah. So cancer gave me the in-the-face mirror of, what do you want? What do you want? And you gotta go for it. whatever it is, you got to dig deep. Right, horse? This is the other side of the hill that we would run up. A little bit more gradual, but yeah. What do you want? What do you want? And another thing, you know, that Miss taught me was, if you want something, if you want the top of that hill, you go for it, and you go for it all out, and the path will clear. There's a chapter that's going to be in my second book that took place right here on this road, right here, this very thing. There's a few chapters that have been written from this place, from this very road here. And one was the evening that there were all of these cattle, black cattle, like a herd, a sea of them that were right here. And as we were cantering up this road and we saw these cattle, it was in twilight, so you couldn't really see them. It just looked like this black sea. And when I realized it was all these cattle, I was like, I wonder how she's going to respond to that. Well, how do you think she responded to that? Did she shy away, or did she spook? Oh my God, no. If anything, she was like, I don't know about you, but I'm focusing on the top of the hill. That's what I'm focusing on. What's happening here, we can look at all the obstacles and use it as reasons to not get to the top of the hill, but I'm focused on the top of the hill. That was Miss. You can see all those obstacles and you can react and respond, or you just set your intention, you get clear, you dig deep, and you know that your path is going to clear. And guess what? When she saw that, she dug in a little bit deeper. And she just, and I like I heard her say, hang on, here we go, this is how it's done. And she just ran, and you know, that chapter is going to be called The Parting of the Black Cattle. Because I swear, that herd of cattle just, the pathway just opened up right within all of them, like the parting of the Red Sea. I mean, it was the most amazing. I see it as a scene in a movie one day, and that movie will be out one day. Right, horse? Right? We got lots of movies, stories to tell. Anyway, and it was, the message was so clear. This is how she would teach me. Message was so clear. Just watch. This is not a phrase I would ever use, but some of you might relate to it. I've heard about it a lot. Hold my beer. I don't drink, so never have. So that's why it's funny that I would say that, but I've heard many people say. But that's, in essence, what Miss would say. Hold my beer. Hold my oats. And just watch. And not only was I watching, I was on her back, feeling her message. Thanks, horse. Thanks so much. I love my horse. So, anyway, so here I am, reliving some of those messages, and it's been her messages and her lessons from all these years that have gotten me through darkest challenges. And where am I today? Hey, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing. My body feels amazing. I feel strong in so many ways. I boogie boarded the other day. I feel like my body's saying, let's go, let's challenge ourselves. You know, I still am getting my checkups, and I will, you know, to be continue to be closely monitored. It's one day at a time, as long as I can keep my mind in the right place, and that's the biggest challenge. Every day of not going back to past trauma. Post-traumatic stress syndrome. Yep, it's real. But as long as I keep my mind focused here and now, it's a full-time job. All right, everybody. Right, horse? It's a beautiful day. Love you very much. Thank you for walking and listening.